Hi guys, I'm refilming this video because I didn't like the way it turned out the first time, so I'm refilming it. But today I'm going to be doing a guitar video, basic guitar video components video. So this is going to be like a basic guitar lesson, I guess. I've only been playing for a few months, but I did know a couple of things, so I decided to share this with you. Also, one of my friends from school asked me to do this because he wants to learn some basic guitar chords and things like that for the video. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to name the basic chords first. It's going to have 5 different topics, well, technically 6 different topics, but 5 in total. But yeah, because 2 of them are together. But anyways, I'm going to be putting a time guide right here. That way you guys, if you're having a little bit of trouble with one of the topics after I name them, then you can just go to that. And that little specific time, and it'll show you. Also, I'm not going to be like doing up close with the chords. But I will be doing, like, I'll be putting in, like, each chord I talk about, I'm going to be doing a separate little clip of how to do it, like the actual fingering and everything for it. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the basic chords we're going to be learning today are A, D, G, E minor, A minor, and C. So for A, what you're going to do is you're going to take your first finger, place it on your 5th string, 2nd fret, and I'll go over frets in a minute. Your first finger on your 5th string, middle on your 4th, and then your 3rd finger on your 3rd string. So it'll look like this. Again, I'll be having close D, place your middle finger on your 1st string, 1st finger on your 3rd string, and ring finger on your 2nd string. I'm reading on my computer, so yeah. So it'll look something like that. Next is G. Place your 1st finger, or your index finger, on your 5th string, middle on your 6th, and then your ring finger on your 1st string. Okay, E minor. Place your middle finger on your 5th string, and your ring finger on your 4th string. Look like that. A minor. You're just going to move those 2 fingers down 1 string each. So your middle finger will be on the 4th string, and then your ring finger will be on your 3rd string. You're going to take your 1st finger, index finger, and place it on your 2nd string. C is the last one. Place your 1st finger on your 2nd string, 1st fret. Your middle finger on your 4th string, and then 2nd fret, and, well, technically, yeah, 4th, and then your ring finger on your 5th one, 3rd fret. So it'll look like that. Go from the top, go from 6 to 1. So your 6th string, they have named like letters as well, but I'm not too confident with those. I don't really remember those, but I do remember them by number. So I think it makes it a little bit easier as well. But your thickest E string at the very top up here is going to be your 6th string, and it'll go down from there. And so it goes from 6 to your thinnest E string, which is your highest E string at the bottom, which will be 1. So that's how they're numbered, in case you're confused. And also your frets. I don't know if you can see these little bars right here. So like this would be your 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, and so on. Those were your frets. Cause tonight we found ourselves a new obsession. chords what it feels like by placing your hand on how it's supposed to be, and take it off and try again. Repeat for each chord until you get them memorized individually. So, what we're going to do is we're going to put our fingers for G, so like this. And what you essentially want to do is you want to take that off and try and put it back on, because the goal is you don't really want to think about it when you're playing a song. So, you just want to kind of let your fingers do their thing and not really think about it too much. So, keep doing that, take it off. Make sure you take it all the way off, kind of move your fingers around and try and put it back on that chord. Okay? So, for changing chords, you can now put the two together once you memorize them separately. So, for example, if you want to do G and C, all you do is place, once you know what each chord feels and looks like, just move your fingers between them. Don't strum it yet. You just want to learn how to switch them. So this is G. So you're going to put your finger in G and then put your fingers for C. Like that. Okay, and then keep switching until you get it memorized. Okay, so you can switch between them. So those are how you memorize and change chords. Next is palm muting. Palm muting is what you're essentially doing is you're resting your hand on your guitar strings as you strum the chords. For an example, place your left hand in the chord of G and rest your right hand on the strings as you strum. This may take a bit of practice. Try moving your playing hand and strum. Go from the bridge down the strings closer to the sound hole while strumming to see if the strings sound muted, which is what you're going for. So, I'll show you what that looks like. So go ahead and put your G chord on. There we go. Okay? And what you want to do, where you can see, your bridge is the little white thing right here. This is your bridge. So you want to rest your hand, don't press on it. Just kind of rest it there, like that. Essentially, now when you regular strum, you just do this. That's just basic strumming. But when you palm mute, you're going to basically rest your hand, the palm of your hand, on the strings very gently. You don't press on it or anything. And then you just basically strum. And as you move closer to your sound hole, you can hear the strum. You can hear the muting sound, which is what you want to hear. So you just kind of keep going back and forth. See, you're trying to find your sweet spot of your guitar, basically. And what this basically means is just you're trying to find where the chord sounds best and where it's actually muted, if that makes any sense. So that's what you're basically doing. So, as you can see, if I go all the way over here, close to the bridge, you can still hear the strings. You don't want that. So keep going in, until you hear the muting. Because this is what you're going for. Okay? So, that's how you do palm muting. It's really easy, but it does take a bit of practice. So C is C add 9. You place your index finger on your 4th string, your ring finger, or middle finger on your 5th string, and then your ring finger on the 2nd, and your pinky on the 1st. And I'm going to show you, and I'm going to explain in a second why I want you to do it. Okay, so next is D sus 4, same thing as D, except you put your pinky on the 1st string. So you're going to put your chord for D on like that. Okay, and then you're just going to take your pinky and put it on the 1st string as well with your middle finger. So for G, what you're going to do is the same thing as G, except you move your ring finger up 1 string and place your pinky on the 1st string. So essentially D looked like this. All you're going to do is take your ring finger and move it up to that 2nd string, and then take your pinky and put it on the 1st one. And the reason why I'm teaching you to do the C add 9 and G that way is because for D sus 4, if you're trying to change between those 3, it's a lot easier because all you have to do is move those two fingers. You only have to move your first and middle finger. The other two do not move or go anywhere. So that's why I think it's a little bit easier to do it that way, but you can do it whichever way you want to. I just think that's a little bit easier. So yeah, anyways, that's it for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or requests, leave it in the comment for me. Like this video if you enjoyed it and would like to see some more videos of guitar, and I'll see you guys later. Bye guys.